It's a program that I feel very strongly can help almost every dealership out there if they know where their issues are. And a lot of dealers do. A lot of dealers know they have problems in details. They know they have problems communication between sales and service, right? It's what you want to do to fix that problem is where we come in play.
Today, I'm with Dan Anton, who's the director of our Recon Edge program here at Rapid Recon. In a minute, Dan's going to tell us all about Recon Edge and what it is and the value that this consulting service brings to auto dealers like you. So with that introduction, let me introduce you to Dan Anton.
Thanks, Jim.
Thanks, Dan, for being here today. Let's just start off by telling our viewers, describe for us what Recon Edge is all about.
So Recon Edge is really meant to take the services that dealers already get through the Rapid Recon software and go beyond that software to really on the ground personal fixes. So what we're doing is we're helping them find their solutions on the ground and helping them optimize for whatever they need. Think of it more like a personal trainer. You can find out what you need, but having someone actually help you accomplish those goals on the ground, that's what we do. Each of our performance rangers are experienced recon experts. So they've all ran recon systems. They've all ran their own operations. Some of them even been dealers, service managers, sales managers. You know, we've have the whole gambit of who's been in the field. So when it comes down to what fix you may need, we're going to have the right person for the job, essentially the right personal trainer. So it really does depend on what your needs are. As an easy example, we have Dustin Jones, who really I would argue he's a forensic analyst when it comes to what's needed in the service shop. So he's looking at exactly how tech efficiency is playing out. If certain techs need to be, just simply they need to be working quicker to maximize the dealer's profitability, he knows how to find that. And frankly, he also knows how to actually train them to do so. It's not just saying, hey, you have a problem. He's going to help you fix it. Myself and Sam, we're both Lean Six Sigma certified. So it's something where instead we would really be able to help with detail operations and more layout operations where cars are being lost, cars are being, there's delays here and there of, process engineering, really. At the moment, the Recon Edge program is exclusively for Rapid Recon users. And the reason for that is because even after the point of myself, say, visiting your dealership, Jim, I'm going to be following up with you. I need to be able to make sure that the processes we put into place, the changes that we make, are actually sticking true. Because at the end of the day, I'm not there just to tell you guys what you need to do, go away and collect what you guys paid for us to come out. I'm there to be part of your team and make sure that you guys keep rolling forward. The process starts with us having performance meetings, much like any dealer can now. That's part of any dealer subscription of Rapid Recon. They can have performance meetings whenever they like. I have dealers I meet with quarterly. I have someone I meet with every month. So it's whatever works for them.
Now, these aren't Recon Edge users. Well, they might be, but this is just part of the subscription to Rapid Recon.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, part of this is standard subscription. Now, say you're a dealer, you and I have been meeting for a couple months now, and we just can't get a handle on detail. We can't get this, we're still stuck at 2.5 days to get a car through detail, and we just can't make this process get as efficient. That's the point where we would have a discussion saying, you know what, we can find out just from simple math on holding costs, what this is costing your dealership per day, right? In essence, what is costing you per month. So we can find out pretty quickly that, you know what, it's probably worth having myself or someone else on our team come out and coach you individually to, really help you succeed. Now, after we've been there, whether it's myself or the others, it doesn't stop there. We're going to have scheduled performance meetings all through Zoom, just whenever is convenient for you and your team. we're going to have those set up as periodically as you need to make sure the changes that we've made are staying in place.
This is where, if I understand it right, there's problems beyond the software. There's problems in the flow of people, other things through the shop that are not necessarily software directed, but as you said, like what Dustin does, is sort of a forensic exam to see what's really going on here.
Yes, that's exactly it. So just kind of to continue what you were saying, the software can show you what phase of your process, what step of your process the team is losing time on, right? But at the end of the day, the software is not going to make a tech turn a wrench faster. The software is not going to make a detailer detail cars faster. And they're certainly not going to help you figure out what the more efficient layout of your lot would be to make sure cars aren't being lost. Existing aspects of the software and helping them just actually implement them correctly so that they're able to, bring these times down. Now, we sometimes do go further beyond that, where we're showing them, from a direct layout of how a detail bay might be better optimized, right? Every dealer is different. Every dealer is different. So they all have different challenges, and we help figure those out for them. We're not just going to show up to the stores and try to fix it right then and there. What we're going to do first is I'm going to have a meeting scheduled with you. Ideally, I'm going to try to have as much as your staff where you think your problem is in this virtual meeting first, and we're going to identify these issues. Because if the issues can be worked out virtually without me being on the ground, then that's what we'll do. If there's not a reason for us to come out there at an added cost to you, then we don't need to do that. In terms of a return on investment standpoint, dealers are typically seeing their investment return within days. As an example, I had a dealership I met with a little while back, where after just being there for about an hour and a half, discussing their processes, discussing what we could possibly fix, within an hour and a half, he had already said it paid for itself.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dan. I'm sorry.
It's a program that I feel very strongly can help almost every dealership out there if they know where their issues are. And a lot of dealers do. A lot of dealers know they have problems in details. They know they have problems communication between sales and service, right? It's what you want to do to fix that problem is where we come in play. So typically, especially from what we've seen so far, dealers typically fall in about 3 different categories. It's either we're being contacted because of communication between sales and service. It's always a big one, right? The second one being the service process itself, the multiple steps that the vehicle is just being tossed between technicians and approvals and finding the actual vehicle itself. And then the third being the whole detail process. So detail, it's not as just simple as washing a car. We want to be able to get a full picture of what's happening at this dealership because we want to be able to help the most we can, right? That's why Dennis invented the software 12 years ago now. He just wanted to help dealers. So we want to continue that. And myself, Bradley, Dustin, the rest of our performance managers, that's exactly what we do. We want to figure out exactly what's happening and be able to fix it as efficiently as we can. Typically, we're there for about 2 days. Some dealers have required a little more time, and we're able to do this efficiently to be able to manage those processes.
So Dan, if a viewer wants to get in touch with you about the Recon Edge at their dealership, is there a phone number they should contact?
Yes, so they can contact me directly. My number is 803-640-9378. Or if they want to, they can actually reach out to us through their website. It's the rapidrecon.com, and there's a Recon Edge tab that they can reach out to us through there as well.
Okay, and that's under, I'm looking at your website right now, that's under the Solutions nav bar.
Yes.
Yeah, and you just scroll down and there's a whole lot about the Recon Edge program.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. Well, Dan, this has been very informative. I know you guys have been pretty busy with Recon Edge. since this group started. You've tripled the size of the staff. So obviously that tells me that there's a market need for this. And congratulations on what you guys are doing there.
Thank you.
Thanks for dropping by, Dan.
Thank you.
Bye now.